Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all of to lecture Advanced Software Engineering and Technology.
स्क्रीन नाही दिसत आहे.
Just a minute. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In previous lecture, we have discussed about the overview of UML, some notations which we are used to design the UML diagram. There are various UML diagrams. Apart from that, we have discussed about use case diagram and class diagram. Use case diagram represent the functionality of system. During the requirement elicitation, we have to design that. This is one of the example of use case diagram. In this simple watch, there are three use cases: read time, set time, and change battery. And there are two actors which are associated to the use cases. Again, we discussed already about class diagram. It describes the structure of system and common objects structure, and classes we can show with the help of class diagram. This is one of the example. Here is a simple watch. There are some object. Push button is one object. There are two push buttons which are come inside the simple watch class. Then display is another class of this object simple watch, and battery is another class of this simple watch object. So class is a instances of object. Classes are instances of object. We know the definition of classes and objects. Now today we will discuss about the interaction diagram. Interaction diagram used to formulate the dynamic behavior of system and to visualize the communication among the object. For interaction, for behavior of system, we have to design the interaction diagram. They are useful for identify additional object that participate in the use cases. We call object involved in use cases participating objects. Those are the objects involved in the use cases. Those objects we can say interact to the system. For design that, we have to use interaction diagram. An interaction diagram represents the interactions that take place among these objects. For example, there is figure 2.3. In this figure, a special form of interaction diagram called a sequential diagram for a set time use case of our simple watch. The leftmost column represent the watch user. This leftmost column represent the watch user actor who initiate the use case, and label arrows represent stimuli that an actor or an object sent to other objects. In this case, the watch user present button 1 twice and the button 2 once to set the watch a minute ahead. The set time use case terminate when the watch user present both buttons simultaneously. We know the function of simple watch. Hmm? Everyone seen, suppose we have a simple digital watch uh, with two buttons to set the time and to set the date. What we have to do in that, this is shown with the help of interaction diagram. In this stimuli represent one actor, watch user. Watch user can set the time as well as watch user can. We already discussed about these use cases in use case diagram. There were three use cases: one change battery, one set time, and you see this diagram: read time, set time, and change time. This change time can be change battery. This task, this use case is associated with the watch user, watch repairer person. And set read time. Watch user can read time. Watch user can set time. These two uh, use cases are associated with watch user. So similarly, here you see the watch user press button 1, then what will happen? Blink hours. Hours will be blink. Press button 1, then if again suppose watch user press the button after hours, then minutes will blink. Suppose watch user press button 2, then incremental minute will be increase, and refresh minute will be display, refresh, change the minute will be display. Then press button 1 and 2 simultaneously, then commit new time, then that time will be saved into the watch, and stop blinking. After saving, blinking will be stopped. You see the simple watch. In simple watch, these functions are there. Watch user can change the time, watch user can set the time, and watch user can read the time. So how the interactions takes place in between watch and the watch user? For showing this interaction, we have to use interaction diagram. In this diagram, watch user is communicating with watch, and accordingly some operations happen inside the watch, and that is displayed in on the display. Hours will be blink on the display. Okay. Once after that, suppose watch user press button 1 again, then minute will be blink and that will be visible on display. And press button 2, if the watch user will press button 2 after press button 1 and 1, and after press button 2 minutes, this function will be activated, and the minute will be increased in the time, and that will refresh. Okay. Once suppose he press button 1 and 2, then time will be commit, that will be saved, and blinking will be stopped from the watch. A UML sequential diagram for watch. The leftmost column represents the time of the watch user actor who initiated the use cases. He initiated use cases. There are two use cases initiated by the user, by the watch user. The other column represents the timeline of object that participate in this use case, and object name are underlined to denote that they are instance as opposed to classes. Labeled arrows are stimuli that an actor or an object send to other object. You see these underlines watch, display and time. These are the instances of classes. Watch, display and time are the instances of object. Is it understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
do you seen simple watch, digital simple watch?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You operated. You set time and date or alarm like these things in simple watch. You know how to set.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then this will easy to understand to you. You see, the watch is a very simple example. लेक्चर सुरू आहे एक नंतर भेटा किंवा मग आझादी सरकडे जा. ओके. We know simple watch. In simple watch, uh, you see these are the operations. How we have to represent these operation with the help of interaction diagram. Though this project is very simple and very small, but we can draw the interaction diagram, how user will work with watch and which function he will be perform. To represent the interaction in between watch user and watch, we have to design interaction diagram. Then next one is the state machine diagram. The state machine diagram describes the dynamic behavior of individual object as a number of state and transitions between these state. For what state machine diagram we have to design? For dynamic behavior of individual object as a number of state and transition in between the state, means how much transitions are there in a individual objects, means how much levels are there in individual uh, object, individual system. To represent that, we have to design the state machine diagram. A state machine diagram represent a particular set of values for an object. Given a state, a transition represent a future state. The object can move to and the condition associated with the change of state, means in future what will happen in that object. To represent that, we have to use state machine diagram. For example, there is one figure shown, given figure 2.4. In this, a state machine diagram for the watch, a small black circle initiates that blink hours in the initial state. A circle surrounding a small black circle indicates that stop blinking in the final state. There are two states shown in this diagram. Note that this diagram represents the different information than the sequential diagram. Uh, uh, this uh, this is the interaction diagram, sequential diagram. This diagram is different. Here are the state. First one is the blinking hours and stop the blinking. This is another state is given in this diagram. The sequential diagram focus on the message exchange in between object as a result of external event created by actor. In sequence diagram, in previous sequence diagram or in interaction diagram, what is there? There is communication it between the object and the system. For example, figure 2.5 is a activity diagram represented activities related to the managing the incident. Rounded rectangles represent the activities and arrow between the activities represent control flow. Thick bar represent the synchronization of the control flow. This is the UML state machine diagram for set time use case of the watch. There is a set time use case. For that use case, this activity diagram we are designing. Internal structure means push button 1 and 2 press. What happen at that time? Blinking horse. This will be start and increase the hours. If we press only two button number 2, then if first hours is blinking, then that options will be increased, means hours will be increased by pressing the button 2. If there is a minute, to go to the next option we have to press again button 1 only, then we will get another option which is that minute. Again suppose we will press the button 1, then we will get third option, that is second. We can change second, we can change minute, we can change hours. And to select, just for pressing button 1, these object will be select, these classes will be select. To change this hours we have to press button 2. Suppose we press the button 2, then this will change, hours will be increased and blinking will be stopped. This is the second transition start and transition stop, means there are two state. So in activity diagram we can represent the state. And suppose we want to change the minutes, then press button 1 two times, then press button 2 to change the minute. Suppose we want to change the second, then press button 1 three times, and after that this second will be start blinking, and after that we have to press button 2 for increment the seconds, and after that blinking will be stopped. After performing this operation, press button 2, blinking will be stopped. In such a way, we can represent the state machine diagram for set use cases of the watch. Is there any doubt, any question on this diagram? Do you have any question? State machine diagram.
No, sir.
Okay. Then we will move towards the activity diagram. The activity diagram figure 2.5 depict that the allocate resources and coordinate resources and document incident can be initiated only after the open incident activity has been completed. Similarly, the archive, archive incident activity can be initiated only after the completion of allocate resources, coordinate resources, and the document incident. These latter three activities, however, can occur concurrently. These conclude our first walkthrough of the 5 basic notation of UML. Now we will go into more detail. We introduce basic modeling concept, including the definition. This is the activity diagram. In this diagram, you see open incident, then allocate resources, then coordinate resources, then document incident, and archive incident means which activity we have started, that we will be save, we will be uh, commit that. An example of UML activity diagram. Activity diagram represent the behavior in terms of activity and their procedure constant. The completion of an activity trigger an outgoing transitions, which is turn may initiated another activity. What we can show in activity diagram: allocate the resources, coordinate the resources, and document incident. First, we will open incident. What we have to start? Okay. For performing particular task, we have to allocate the resources. Means suppose we want to set the read the time or set time. For set time, we have to allocate resources. Who will set time? There we require one actor to set the time as a watch user. Okay, then we required watch, and for watch we require two three buttons. Means we will allocate the resources. Buttons will be activated by watch user. Okay, and for we have to make coordination in between the incident, watch user, and the resources, and then we have to archive that, we have to save these things. Then what will be changed by the, what will be made change by actor or watch user, that will be saved. And document incident, everything will be should written, everything should written to understand the client. Suppose we are designing this project, we are designing this software of a simple watch, then this procedure we will be store into the document format like this. We have to design the activity diagram, we have to design the state machine diagram, sequence diagram, class diagram, use case diagram, all that. And we have to put this into the help in software help, or we will give a manual with a hardware or software or project. For this presentation, we use object oriented software engineering using UML, Pattern, and Java. Third edition, Brent Bergs and Allen Dotite Technical University of Munich Department of Computer Science, Germany. This book we have used, so therefore I would like to thank to the author of this book. If you have any doubt on this activity diagram or any other diagram, state machine diagram, sequence diagram, class diagram, you can ask me question. Do you have any question on this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Then we will stop here. Hmm? In today's lecture, we have discussed about the activity diagram. In this diagram, we will show the internal activity as well as the association in between the activity starter and the machine. Okay, coordination we will show. And in state machine diagram, we will show the transition, how much stages are there into the state machine diagram. To represent the states, we have to use state machine diagram. Interaction diagram, in interaction diagram we have to pass the message from user to machine and machine to user. For communication, we have to use interaction diagram. Class diagram, what are the classes of object, how much classes will be there. To show that number of classes of object, simple watch object, we have to use class diagram. For suppose we are designing a particular software and there is a printer as a object in our software, to how much classes are there into the printer. To represent that, to show that, we have to use class diagram. And use case diagram, functions, how much functions are there into project, into software, or which we are designing any application. In that application, how much functions will be implemented. To represent that, we have to use use case diagram, use cases. These are the introductory discussion about the UML diagram. Okay, if you have any question, any doubt, you can ask me. Ashwini,
Yes, sir.
do you have any question?
Do you have any question? No, sir.
Any other? Ashia?
No, sir.
Then thank you, we will stop here. Have a nice day. Bye. Thank you.